Hi, I am new to design thinking and its concepts. I love this for me because learning about it has opened my mind and heart to go down a road less traveled. If I had to define design thinking, I would say it's a customer centered process where designers learn about customer needs and work to fill in the gaps that lead to a life of convenience. Here are a few examples of what I mean by this. One example of design thinking is that there's always been a problem with traveling far to get some of our favorite meals. Let's look at an app like DoorDash, where you can order your food from almost anywhere in your city or surrounding suburbs and have it delivered to your door. Another example is how we watch movies away from the theater. It all started with on TV and Showtime and then graduated to Cinemax and HBO, but now it's different. On those previous stations, we will watch older movies. On networks like Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Hulu, we get an opportunity to watch older and freshly released movies, TV series, and documentaries for a low monthly price in our home. And lastly, as a screenwriter, you can't imagine the difficulty of setting up the parameters on a typewriter or Word document to write a screenplay. Screenplays have to have the top and the bottom must be 1 inch of margin. The left margin should be 1.5 inches, and the right margin have to be one. Oh my God, this takes up so much time. But what screenwriters needed was a system where this was already done, and all we had to do was pull up the software. That software was invented, and it's called Final Draft. Work made easy. How do these companies with some of the best design thinking systems find their way into our phones, homes, and daily lives? They were created using David Kelly's 5-step process on design thinking. The first step is empathy. In this step, the designers looked at people's problems like getting to work on time or needing food delivered when they couldn't leave home, really seeking to understand what needs to be fulfilled. The second step is define. This is where designers work to define the problem by observing others and then asking the question, what kind of service could it take to get someone from point A to point B using their phone? Or what would it take for someone to sit at their computer, order groceries, and have them delivered just in time for dinner? The third step is to ideate. And this stage is where designers throw out ideas. The ideas build on top of each other. Like one designer says, we can create an app where people can order the car from their phone. Another says, what if everyday people use their own personal car to pick up passenger? And another says, what if the driver was identified with a pink mustache? As ideation percolates, the designers forge ahead to the fourth step. They'll create a prototype of the idea, and at this stage, they'll build the app, model, or hardware or software, and now you have a Lift app, Final Draft, or something like a juicer. In order to know how it all works, they'll head over to David Kelly's final stage. And at this stage, the designer and the customer will test and test and test and test to work out the kinks and perfect the design to ensure it works. Learning about this process, I will incorporate it into my own business ideas. And 2 ways I will do this. One way, I will use it in developing and producing my films. And another way is how I'll raise the funds to produce those films. The 5-step process of design thinking can't guarantee anything, but it allows me to seek understanding, observe a problem, ideate, create prototypes, and test my ideas. This creative process can be helpful in not only designing, but also defining my vision. Thanks for listening and have an awesome day.